So I decided to still play one more league with Deadguy Ale, because that goes a lot faster than Enchantress, so I may actually have time to finish it before I want to go to bed. I'm playing exactly the same list as in the previous videos, at least the last one. Pelanik, this guy's usually on Grixis control, so if he has like a bolt for Deathrite, or I don't draw second land, I'm screwed. Otherwise his hands would be perfect. But turn 1, Confident, turn 2, Stoneforge should be good against him. Like, I think I'm pitching the Brutality to Chromox. I mean, he may have Force of Will or Bolt for these, but yeah, I think I'm willing to take the risk. I don't want a 4th mana source. I think I'm leading with Confident. I don't know why, it's just a gut feeling. Like, at least if this does not get answered immediately, it draws me another card. And if it does get, yeah. I mean, if this does not get countered, at least I can fetch a sword. And this one generates value if it does not get bolted or countered, and this one generates value only if it if it does not get countered. So this, if this gets bolted, it's better. But yeah, like, he probably has to ponder to find the bolt anyway. I mean, hopefully he does not have it in his opening hand. So this living 1 turn seems reasonable, but like, the longer I wait with Confident, the more likely he is to cantrip into a removal spell. He's really thinking long about it. Means here, yeah, this is of course one of the disadvantages of Chromox. Like, on the play we mulligan, so we're on 6 cards. And with Chromox we're basically on 5 cards. That's so if something happens to this Dark Confident, we've lost like a lot of cards and we're pretty far behind. But an island does not seem to be killing a Dark Confident. That's a good thing. I think because I want to draw more lands, I think I may be jamming the second Confident, because he can only kill one next turn. And if he would be like on Storm by any change, then I still want to draw more discard spells. Yeah, I think I'm going for the second Confident here. Like, Stoneforge, get a sword, and if I top deck a land, then I can violin the sword and give him protection from bolts and chases, like a Sword of Fire and Ice. That would have been a pretty good line too. But we'll see if we get rewarded for this or punished. Come on, no lightning bolt. He did shuffle. Alright, this is drawing us a bunch of cards. Now I'm definitely jamming Liliana, because if he does not have a bolt for the Confidence, that means he probably can't kill, like if he doesn't have a counter spell. Oh, he does have a counter spell. That's unlucky. Because if he couldn't counter this and he did not have a bolt, like just the ultimate would completely wreck him in a few turns. Like these slower control decks have a lot of problem dealing with Liliana reaching an ultimate. Yeah, Spell Pierce is usually a card I don't play around. Like Days, you can afford to play, like to leave 1 mana open. Okay, that's a bad, like 3 for 1 or something. But I can live with it. I can just him, and I think I want to start with that to reduce the number of outs he has. Okay, yeah, like killing a Tasigur seems good here because we don't have Swords to Plowshares yet. Yeah, against Kolaghan's command decks, I usually like siding out at least 1 Chromox because of situations like this. It's just too much value for them. But if you play Spell Pierce and like a more controlish deck, he probably doesn't have Daze. So I'm more, like if I draw another land, I'm more likely to first play Jitte and then Stoneforge, than to play Stoneforge and then play the Jitte into Snapcaster Spell Pierce. Where did, oh, he returned Tasigur. Sure. Lightning Bolt, not a problem. I think we want to take Tasigur because we don't have an immediate answer for it. While Strix still gets stopped by sort of Fire and Ice. And what was the other card? Oh yeah, Bolt. Yeah, of course he can kill the creature. But we have Lingering Saws. So we should be able to fight through these roadblocks. Kolaghan's Command is a strong card against a deck that's full of X2 or X1s and artifacts. Okay, I'm not sure how I want to treat my discards in this matchup post board. Like on the one hand, if you can discard their Kolaghan's Command or Snapcaster, it's pretty okay, although the Kolaghan's Command can return the Snapcaster and the Snapcaster can return the Kolaghan's Command. But if you like use the discard to take like a Baleful Strix or Tasigur, then rebuying it with Kolaghan's Command just really feels bad. Okay, we want to get rid of the... We've seen the Bolt is gone. Here I guess I want... Like having 4 mana is good in playing Jitte and equipping it next turn. But I feel like taking his only black source could just like give a free win randomly if he happens to not draw any more black sources. If this was another Underground Sea, I probably wouldn't have wasted here. Here I want Scrubland, I suppose. I mean, I probably should be fetching 1 basic swamp, because you never know what kind of Blood Moon shenanigans they might randomly have as a one-off. Like in last league, I won a game against 4-color control by fetching a basic plains just without any real reason. I think I only want to trade as soon as I can get Jitte equipped. Do I? Yeah, I think I'm not trading here. My life total is a lot lower as well. So I really need these Jitte counters. Yeah, randomly fetching basics is always good. If you can afford the Snapcaster Bolt would be problematic here. And it's a pity that Stoneforge doesn't do anything. Except like it will find a way to make these equipments uncounterable, which is good. I still prefer playing Lingering Souls, so he needs like a double removal spell instead of just a single bolt. Seems to want to counter this, I guess, somehow. Destroyed artifact and return Tassiger. Sure. Why didn't he destroy it before I got counters? Well, I guess gaining 4 life isn't the worst. I mean, it is actually the worst. Because making your creatures bigger or killing their creatures is a lot more valuable. And him being able to return cards to his hand with Tassiger will be a big problem for us. Like if we draw one more land, we can sort of fire a nice plus equip, and then we also start drawing extra cards. But chances of drawing a land are not big here in this position. Okay, Tassiger, leave open 3 mana. Definitely want to start by attacking. Like, I'm not winning the race yet. Oh yeah, so he can return. I'm probably gonna give him the Spell Pierce. That means I should play the sword now. Like, I'm not winning the race yet, but I have like Lingering Souls to keep blocking and sword to add extra damage and cards. Oh, not another Spell Pierce, please. Oh, that's rough. Sure. Okay. That's why I should learn to just play it safe and play the Stoneforge to Violadin next turn. Yeah, I think my greed gets punished like 70% of the time. So I should be 70% less greedy. I think I'm gonna start with Lingering Souls and Stoneforge. Then actually I should cast them before I think I want. Do I want to play around Spell Pierce or? Yeah, I think playing Lingering Souls, there is no reason not to. I should play these before attacking, because if they get countered for some reason, then I really need to keep these two as a blocker for the Tassiger. Yeah, when he delves with Tassiger, he's gonna get a Ponder, of course. Because like all of these are just so much worse. Like this gives him another card, but this gives him a card and a body, and these kill our creatures and batter skulls, and these bolts also kill our creatures. He does still have a force in hand. This last card. Now I'm definitely gonna give him the force. I think he should first have delved with, like not delved, but he should have activated Tassiger. So unless he wanted to get the force of full back, but with 0 cards in hand, I don't think you want the force. I think here of course I definitely block the Snapcaster, and I have to block Tassiger to not die to Snapcaster Bolt. So I'm gonna flashback Lingering, I don't know, I may flashback Lingering Souls or hardcast Batterskull. I think Lingering Souls is the better option. Because then I can attack for 2 damage, block once, and then attack again for like 2 or 3 damage. Okay, I guess there is no reason not to play the land. What's if I play Batterskull? I may. Oh, that's a mosquito. Then I play into. I mean, if he dredges, I can't give him a blue card, but I can't give him Bolt or Call Against Command either. Maybe I can give him Bolt. I guess the safer play is to get Lingering Souls back and like waste his Black Source. So he only has 1 more Tassiger activation or 1 more Call Against Command, possibly. Sure. I think I prefer him having Fatal Push over him having Fatal, like over Bolts, because like Bolts can also be thrown at the face and this will just kill 1 token. Oh, and I can actually also Wasteland his Underground Sea to take him off black mana. That is pretty bad. I will still take the Underground Sea. Now, if he has a way, what did he exile? Snapcaster. So he has Fatal Push, meaning I attack twice now, and if he does not have Snapcaster Bolt or Bolt, I win. So I think I can't play it safe here, and just need to go for the win. Come on! Come on, that's not fair. It was like 1 in, like, he already threw away a bunch of Snapcasters, so the chances of him having that were very small. I'm not sure if I want Deluge or not. I mean, I definitely want Beetle if he has Chase. Do I want him? Yeah, I'm not big on him in this kind of matchups, so I think may want an extra Duress though. The Brutality doesn't do enough against him, like he doesn't have X2 creatures. I want to be able... Yeah, I think I prefer turn 1 Duress, and Deluge could be useful just to kill a few Snapcasters, although that's not actually that awesome. Either Sworn Canonist is better against the Snapcaster. Oh yeah, I wanted to take out Chromox, so I'm gonna put in back the extra collective brutality. Yeah, I could have played the Batterskull into the Force, then could... no. Then I would still not have had to turn to Flashback the Lingering Souls. Yeah, I think I couldn't have played it differently. I could have left one blocker and then leave him at 2, but then I would still need 2 turns to attack him, and I would have failed miserably. No, I think I had no other way to play it, and he had like only about 3 cards to top deck to win this game. This hand does not have any action, like it only stops him from doing a few things, but I need creatures. Like these. Like turn 1 Deathrite, turn 2 hope he has a fetch, so I can play both Mirror's Guile and Confident. I'm gonna bottom that. Yeah, Call Against Command is the perfect answer for Stoneforge Mystic decks. Like, of course, yeah, I did actually make play mistakes to not play around Spell Pierce, I think, and around Snapcaster Spell Pierce. But yeah, I mean, I didn't make any mistakes in the late game. I have a feeling this league could actually take a while, because I'm already playing 80 minutes for finishing the first round on sideboarding. Yeah, Bolt Fatal Push decks are really rough for us, because they have a lot of turn 1 answers for our Chromox turn 1 plays. Ah, perfect. Just what we needed. I think here I fetch a basic swamp, like to play around the potential sideboard Blood Moon that I mentioned. And to play around Spell Pierce, I need to play the Mirror's Guile first. So hope he does not play Pyroclasm. Because then we get wrecked. Then he has like 6 cards versus our 2 cards. Which would be bad. But it looks more like a decay. Yeah, the Tessiger getting back the Force of Wills is kind of hard. And here I prefer drawing more cards to exiling his graveyard. Although against Snapcaster Mage, you could make an argument for both. I don't want Council's Judgment yet. I want Lingering Souls, and I will probably reveal Stoneforge to take less damage. And then I want to shuffle away the Council's Judgment, because I don't have... Actually, if he draws a Leovold, I could be off really bad. I think I'm gonna wait one more turn with the wait one more turn with shuffling the Council's Judgment, in case I can find like a white mana on top. Discard Stoneforge, okay. Let's here. I think I want Council's Judgment instead of the swords, the plowshares. Oh, of course I didn't draw an extra card of the... I'm still gonna fetch. And I'm totally gonna overextend. Actually, no, I'm not gonna flashback Lingering Souls. I think I prefer casting GT this turn to not be stuck, like not be fighting a Thoughtseize or a Call Against Command. You're already pretty far behind on cards. Although actually Call Against Command making us discard or Call Against Command destroying artifact does exactly the same. So my reasoning doesn't make any sense. Yeah, now we definitely flashback Lingering Souls if we can, because I don't want him to get a chance to exile it. So we equip, attack, kill one, and Swords of Plowshares the other one. It's also reasonable. But then, wait, we lose Lingering Souls if he counters, if he has like Spell Pierce. We can't kill both anymore. So I may wait with equipping, or I may wait with Swords of Plowshares. GT on the Spirit. I'm also gonna attack possibly with Stoneforge Mystic, though he could double block. Then I'm getting 1 damage. No, I think I want to keep my Stoneforge for now. And he has a bolt for the Spirit, sure. Kind of felt it coming. That's also why relying on just the GT and the swords to kill us the Deathrights was not enough. So it was correct to flashback the spirits, like the Lingering Souls. I think now I actually want to draw the Batter Skull, so we can file in Batter Skull and equip GT. Then you would need like double Call Against Command. Collective Brutality looks attractive here too. But I don't want to discard the plow, so I'm gonna leave it on top and still draw the Batter Skull. I may potentially try to play around Click. If he like taps out, I may file it in, avoid the Click taking the card. Although here making him double block and then plowing one of them could even be okay. So Tapping mana. Snapcaster Colligan's command. Sure. Probably kill Jite, destroy Jite, and I don't know, make me discard. Okay. Yeah, Mirror's Gal should be Sylvan Library again. That's so, because just drawing the extra cards is so strong here. No, we definitely need to file it in now. Because I thought he would make us discard. So we got rid of one Colligan's command, probably 3 more to go. We have a Stoneforge on top, if I remember, so we can get the Sword of Light and Shadow, which should be good against him. Although I may want to Brutality and plow his creature here first, like his Death Rites. Just to force him to make a move before combat if he wants to. And I'll keep this for instant speed, like end of turn, possibly. Or in combat, in case he does something strange like double block Germ. What's he doing? He's exiling creatures to gain? Okay. He may have a bolt. Then he's probably only gonna play it after the damage is done. But I don't mind trading the token. Like, we may try to equip it later. Yeah, sure. We only need one more land, so. We got had by Spell Pierce again. It's a nasty card. So do I want to equip here or want to Stoneforge for swords? Okay, I can't undo it, so I'll be forced to equip. I'm gonna get the basic. At least this will force him to have like 3 removal spells in 3 consecutive rows. Or Colligan's command, of course. And otherwise this could get out of hand pretty quickly. Yeah, if he's pushing them, that means he's not close to killing the Better Skull. I think I'm just gonna keep equipping for now, instead of using my mana for other things. I can't use the mana yet. So I'm going to draw the Wasteland and waste him of volcanic mana. He does not float red mana, so I hope my spirits are safe. Yeah, Batterskull is really good against... oh, so he does have the bolt, alright. Yeah, still Batterskull is really annoying for these slow decks to deal with. Now he's like in top deck mode, so this one should... We really can't have him top deck another Snapcaster in the second game in a row. It should not be allowed. Yeah, we can't cast the Deathrite yet, so I'm just gonna draw the Caracas. At least he does something against Tassiger if he finds one. And equip. Come on, you can't have another removal spell, can you? Oh, come on. This guy is really having annoying top decks. Like, no way this is happening. Yeah, he's drawing perfectly, and our Mirror's Guile is pretty shitty. Currently like just 2 Deathrites on top. I mean, 2 Deathrites beats Deathrite and Snapcaster, I guess, if we can equip next turn. Because we play Deathrite and equip it and have like a 5-6 Vigilance lifelink Deathrite. But still. He probably has another Kolaghan's Command coming up. This kills Snapcaster, but does like he exiled all our creatures. So I think I'm gonna go for the Deathrite plan here. And I must not click the wrong option. Come on, no way, right? No way he has a Snapcaster Bolt. Ah, come on, this can't be. No, Snapcaster Push, sure. Next turn, Deathrite Batterskull. If he has a removal spell for it again, like this is 6 damage. Yeah, if he has a removal spell for it again, I'm screwed. Like, he could be Brainstorm locked, hopefully. But yeah, this is like... he's keeping open 3 mana, so he's clearly signaling draw step, Kolaghan's Command or something, no? He's not. Tassiger. Oh, Angler. Sure. Angler gets blocked by... I don't want to fail, I would prefer to hope right now, I think. So, like, there is no way he can beat this Deathrite, correct? Not return, but equip. Come on, opponent, don't attack. Yes. That's the beginning of the end for you. Like, the last hope. Like, I think first I veil him, he sacrifices Snapcaster, and then I lost hope him, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I fail him first. Because like that's the least bad if it gets countered right away. He has like hardcast force or something. So I really need to start getting rid of some blockers, because it could be problematic if he blocks this with a double creature. I think I have to go for it, right? And then I definitely have to start gaining life. And then kill the Gurmag Angler, I guess. Like it kills Gurmag and leaves him with Snapcaster. No, he does not double block it. Maybe he did. Top deck another bolt. Yeah, sure. And then I will exile something that I like. I would prefer him gaining life right now. So I think I'm gonna. Actually, I'm going to 15. So maybe I want to drain him. So it's a tough call. Like I could have Liliana +1 to make sure he didn't have the bolt. But yeah, then he would just have double blocked. And bolt. So I'm going to 15. Then these will take quite a while. So I think I'm okay with him draining and taking, I guess, bolt doesn't matter. I think I don't want him to brainstorm with Snapcasters. Please kill this Liliana to save me some damage. Yes. Then the other Liliana can kill the Snapcaster. And then it's only buying back this Deathrite potentially versus or do I want to buy back my own Deathrite first? And she goes to 1 and he can kill her. But then I have a Deathrite. Then I have a Deathrite which is like 5/6 again. Give or take a removal spell, but killing one gives me a lot of time for sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna plus her. And we'll see how it turns out. Sure, Strix dies to Liliana, that's fine. Don't think I want Confident yet. I think Canonist against Snapcaster could potentially be better. Definitely don't want Marsh Flats. Canonist I can't equip. So Confident next turn only. He's exiling Spell Pierce, that's strange. Because is he kind of luring me into getting back the Deathrite, or... Yeah, I think I'm gonna return the Deathrite and equip it again. Equip, Yes. This should be able to protect Liliana. Like, if we win this game, there's no way he wins game 3 in this amount of time. But I'm definitely not safe. Like, Kolaghan's command for 2 damage and destroy the artifact is problematic. Oh, he did shuffle, so that's a good sign. What's he doing? Like a Delph creature again? Oh, Toxic Deluge. Okay. Then I think I'm gonna Wasteland him. No, I'm gonna equip it to play around Bolt. So Wasteland, and I'm gonna +1 Liliana, play Canonist. Actually, if I waste this Volcanic, I also play around Bolt and Kolaghan's command. So I think that's better here with this Deathrite gone. Jace is fine because he's slow. Like, he can't, in this board state, he can't Fate Seal me and kill me, so here I want to draw a double creature. And sure. Like, he's still not winning the game. But I think, like, if he auto yields like all the last turns, he may have something going for him. I don't know. I definitely want to get back the Canonist here, I guess. Yeah, I think I want to take something from his hand. Okay. He doesn't have anything. Okay, that's not a problem. I don't know. Yeah, I should definitely kill the Strix with Liliana this time. Then I still want to look at his hand. He did not cast it in response. Yeah, I mean, he has to save some time, but I don't think he can get 7 damage on the board. Sure. He should know it doesn't work with either Sword Canonist, right? Okay, that was a difficult win here. Yeah, I don't care about Jace at this point. Okay, he wants to go to game 3 with 9 seconds. That's brave. And this game took like almost all of the 50 minutes. Like I think I have 5 or 6 minutes left, and he has like 9 seconds. No, I have less than 5. Oh, it has ended. Okay. That's then I want to return the main phase step. I thought he was like gonna turn off all his yields and like pass through a lot of turns within 1 second, but he did not. Yeah, it's like if I put everything, like all the priority stops away, then he could not be able to time me out. That's it's kind of stupid that you have to battle that way, but I've lost games that I should have won, like where I had 3 minutes and was winning and my opponent had like 20 seconds, but like they took like 1/10 of a second for every turn, and I just still lost by spending my turns actually trying to do something, while he was just on auto F6. Yes, I want to play first. I have turn 1 discard and turn 2 Stoneforge or Brutality with the Lingering Souls to discard. So this is like the perfect hand for this deck. Yeah, sorry for the wobbly camera, by the way. I'm trying to find a good position to sit. And I'm on the play. It's like even more perfect. Then we can turn 2 fetch a basic, and like only turn 1 Blood Moon. Through our Thoughtseize could be able to keep us off our colors. So this hand can beat like most decks theoretically. Like this is good against combo and this is good against fair decks. This is also good against fair decks. Okay, I don't want him to sneak attack me, obviously, but I don't want him to omniscience me either. I think sneak attack is more dangerous, because sneak attack he can hardcast, and omniscience he still needs to draw show and tell. I'm gonna show him the basic planes here to disincentivize him to board in Blood Moon. I still don't like playing around Blood Moon on a post sideboard. I think I'd cast it here. He can brainstorm, so I should probably not do it, but he has a possibility to play sneak attack next turn, or like brainstorm and get show and tell. Yeah, I think I still play it slow because I don't want to throw a discard spell into a brainstorm. Yes, I mean if it's a Thoughtseize that would be okay, because show and tell is they need show and tell plus Emrakul or Omniscience. But with because this can only get instants or sorceries, that means he can put away the intuition or the show and tell, and like leave the Griselbrand or the Omniscience on top. No, I mean in his hand, obviously. Because he only needs one of the cards to be an instant or sorcery, and the other card can be anything else. Ancient Tomb, please don't kill me yet. pretty sure he kept these 2 cards. So I also, like Pollute Delta, may still make him think we're Esper, so I'm gonna play that first. And now I want to, definitely I want to discard him. Like, I don't think I have a turn to play this and equip yet. So I could have escalated with Lingering Souls. So next turn I could file in the sword and play Lingering Souls, I suppose. So he did Brainstorm without shuffling, so he may have, no, he does not have Show and Tell on top, or he would have just jammed it. It's good to know. And I'm gonna attack here. Then next turn I definitely want to get the sword into play. Because 1 damage a turn does nothing against Sneaky Show. We need to draw more discard spells. Wait, if Intuition was his only instant, why did he not play it in response to our discard spell? Like, I could have just gotten something that's not an instant, like Emrakul or Sneak Attack or something. Like even just more Grizzlebrands and Omniscience. So if we draw Thoughtseize, that he has like several of them in hand. Sculling turn. Okay. Actually, whether I file in Jitte now, or I mean sword, and like if I might as well play Lingering Souls and next turn file in the equipment and equip, because it's not going to make a difference, I think, in the number of damage I can deal. Like if I play Souls now, next turn file and equip, I attack for 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, and if I file it in now and equip next turn, I can attack next turn for 5, but I still have more bodies on the board for the turns after. Yeah, that's a rough one. I guess I want more bodies in case of Emrakul. Although 1, 2, 3, like we'll still have only one creature, like only one permanent left. So it won't matter a lot. Impulse, okay. And also we can put Sword of Fire and Ice into play of a Show and Tell. That could be relevant. Although if he has Omniscience into Grizzlebrand, then there's not much that this sword is going to do for us anyway. Because a 3/3 flyer is not beating a 4/7/7 lifelink that draws and plays his whole deck for free. And he should have a Show and Tell without his cantripping. But he did shuffle. So he's still a card short, potentially. Yeah, that's one of the disadvantages of Show and Tell. That is that sometimes they just draw nothing, like they just spend the whole time cantripping, and none of them actually finds the missing combo card. So I kind of would want to find a Thalsis here, or a Caracas at least, with the Sword of Fire and Ice trigger. Yes, I want to target my opponent. At least it will be risky for him. Like, he can't draw 7 with Griselbrand if he doesn't get an extra turn of Emrakul, because then he goes to 1, and even though I can't attack into a lifelinker, I can still drain him with the Deathrite. Cunning Wish sounds bad for us. At least he has Omniscience and Cunning Wish. So he could be wishing for a win condition, or just like for a removal spell to wipe the board. Intuition. Yeah, Intuition gets him Show and Tell. Supposedly. If he has Emrakul, we are dead to Emrakul, Omniscience Emrakul. The Griselbrand can't draw him cards, so we have an out there. Sure. I could even consider Toxic Deluging for 7, like draining, deluging for 7, and then like Flashback Lingering Souls, and equip if possible. Yes, thank you for the free Jitte. Griselbrand, please no lost cantrip or Emrakul. Or Force of Will for the Deluge. Okay, this shuts off potential Force of Will. Then we have mana left, not to drain him, but we have enough mana to Deluge and hope not to die to a cantrip. I think I really want to take his last card. Okay, that was a big miss. Is there any reason to attack into Griselbrand? No. And there is no reason either to not Deluge. Yeah, maybe playing the him was a bad choice there. They wanted to be cautious enough. Like, if he draws an out, we're dead, and if he does not run out, I think we only need like next turn flashback and equip, and turn after attack. So he needs to draw nothing for 2 turns for us to win. So far so good. Flashback. I think I'm just gonna equip both here to a different creature, just to diversify. First the sword, so at least it can't get Ghost Select returned. And this attacks for 5, 6, yeah. This is lethal if he has nothing. Oh, he does have the big Grizzleby. That's problematic, because he gets to draw 7 and hardcast Emrakul, probably. Yeah, being 1 turn delayed by casting the him will have cost us the game here. So if I do attack, can we kill Griselbrand at least? It takes 3, 4, 5 from the GT counters. No, Yeah, I chose a line and I chose the wrong one. Okay, so we're going to 1 here. And now he needs to draw 7 cards that do nothing for us. That's very unlikely. Like the Emrakul has got to be in there. Or like cantrip into Emrakul. That's not a problem. That doesn't do anything either. Why does he fetch or tap mana? Like he doesn't actually need to pay for anything. Okay. Does not have Emrakul yet. He did shuffle. Yeah, he has 24 cards in library, so that's a pretty high chance of success. He did shuffle again. Cunning Wish for something that wins in the game. Oh yeah, he's gonna kill us with Sudden Shock. That's actually a good line. I didn't expect him to do that. Yeah, all of these are reasonably good against them. I'm gonna side out Stoneforge, because as you saw, it's a very slow against them. Swords of Plowshare seems mediocre. Lingering Souls is not too great either. I think I may leave in like 2 Swords of Plowshares to randomly get a Grizzlebrand. I don't know, it's kind of lame, but yes, I'm gonna play first. I'm gonna keep this. Like Liliana is good and Thoughtseize is good. Oh, Caracas is obviously also very good. Keep, yes. Still gonna first turn Deathrite and hope they don't first turn combo us some way, because having the mana ramp is more important. Yeah, I think this deck has a pretty good matchup against Show and Tell. So we definitely have a chance for the next 2 games. Here I'm gonna play the Wasteland to not reveal I have a Caracas. And then I could either double Thoughtseize or I could Liliana. With Liliana he could have a combo next turn, so I think I'm gonna play it safe now and double Thoughtseize first. Yeah, I definitely want the Force of Will first to protect our Liliana. So Liliana is important in the late game, especially because they need like 2 cards, Show and Tell plus a second card to win. So like making them discard the last card every turn can become important. They don't have like Storm, the just Past in Flames comeback. Now we don't have a second black mana because he didn't fetch. So I'm gonna reveal the Caracas here because I want to play Lingering Souls to start applying more pressure. And I'm going to attack. Yeah, Caracas not tapping for black is sometimes